Next, we have Miss Danielle Jeter. We call her Jeter, y'all. I don't even feel right calling her Danielle. Jeter is the founder of Women in Media Global. Women in Media empowers, equips, and encourages women in media to own their voice. They provide women with access to networks, opportunities, and resources to be leaders within the media industry. And the mission is to develop women leaders and close the media gender gap. She is also, because she's not just the CEO of that, she's also the CEO of AOI Events and PR, an award-winning full-service global creative communications firm. So before we start, I want to thank you all for joining us and thank you guys for coming today. I know with COVID and the weather and traffic, it was probably a little crazy to get here, but we appreciate you being here first and foremost. Okay, so with social media, everyone feels that they can be a news reporter, a model, a publicist, or something in the media just because they have a couple of followers. How do you think social media has made it both easier and harder for you to do your job?
So with my journalism hat on, it makes it my job easier because I'm able to create content and produce my show on the go. And that's awesome. So we have the ability to utilize technology and really keep our shows in rotation and continue to do things. And when the pandemic happened, it was like, oh shoot, we have to figure out how we can't go into the studio, but we still want to produce our shows. So that part has been extremely helpful. Now with my publicist hat on, I also love the fact that social media allows us to find more reporters and connect with more editors and journalists on behalf of the work that we're doing. So with the search engines and the hashtags, that makes the relationship, able to come into fruition quicker. So I love that part. So on the flip side of social media, bad news can run so fast. So that fact checking part, because I come from a historical background where I do primary sources and secondary sources, and where did you get this? But that bad news traveling fast also makes us, the publicists, have to do like crisis communications to figure out how can we turn this story around.
All right, great answers, lady. I'm gonna like this one. Okay, so again, this is open to whomever wants to answer. What do you say to those who have done no work, but we're gonna go back to the first question. They put that they are a publicist or that they have a magazine or that they are a news anchor, but they have no reputable or any real credits behind their name. And they really go out here, because we all seen it. I know I saw it. When COVID hit, everybody was a publicist. It was the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. They really have friends that have a blog, or maybe a couple thousand, maybe a couple 100,000 people, and they feel like because I got my friend to post this, now I'm a publicist. So how do you guys feel about people who really put this stuff on there? They say they're a news anchor, but they really report from their Instagram page and nowhere else, and nobody's watching. They say they have a magazine because they went on Photoshop, created it, but nobody's really paying attention. Or they say they're a publicist with no really credits behind their name and no clients.
Thank you, Queen, for that. So everybody has to start from somewhere, right? And not everybody actually goes to school. And I always will celebrate independence and somebody who actually want to go out there and take initiative and do something on their own. I come from a space where what I went to college for, Spelman College, I'm not doing that today. So I actually interned my way through the industry. So for those who actually want to break into the industry, you do have to put in sweat equity, and you do have to learn under greats, and there is criteria and there are things that you need to know in order to be very successful in the industry. So there's a lot of messaging out there that influences people to go ahead and do your own, go ahead and start that thing. And it's like both ends of the coin, I understand, because we're in an economy where there is no security, and then there's also those who might not have an opportunity to get in the door. So you say, I'm going to start my own thing. But you can always intern, and you can always get mentors, and you can always learn, and you can always continue to grow. So there's ways for us to do it, but you got to do it the right way.
How important is making your net worth, and how can you tell the two? Like, what makes you both, like, the secret sauce of what you guys do? Because you guys do a lot more than just take pictures. I know you both personally, and you guys do way more You guys have famous clients, yes, but you guys do way more than just take pictures and post with your famous clients.
Thank you for that question. So your net worth equals your net worth is so important, especially to the vision that you have for your life. So what kind of lifestyle do you want to have? What types of clients and business partners do you want to work with? And what do you want to do with that impact and that influence? That then dictates who you should spend your time with and how you should navigate, network, grow, and build. So it first starts with having a vision for yourself to help you identify what that is, because some people are okay with just having a regular life, and others want more out of life. We want to not only have a great grand life, but we want to impact lives along the way. So that is extremely important for me, because I've never had a job. I've always had to build my own. And I started my business at 19 as Spelman. So all I know is who I need to know to help me connect to the opportunities that I need to take care of myself, so I can grow and help other people at the same time and have a very successful business. And so I've always been very big-minded. And networking, I am a master networker. I know how to work any room and get what I need. And I can go anywhere and not know nobody, and I'll figure it out. So it's very important to network. Thank y'all. And then, so your second question, like, how do you identify a real publicist? So I actually started to utilize what I know about being in the industry, and I started to teach people. So now when you go to my social media pages, you will see me giving you away tips of how to work with the publicist. What do they do? What is PR? Why is this important for my business? How can I market my business using media? Because I found a void in the market. People don't even know what it is. So they can quickly say, oh, this service is not working for me and I don't want to pay you. That's what we not going to do. So I took matters into my own hand and said, y'all just misled. So I'm going to continue to create these tools to educate you. So your publicists need to have a niche. They can't be all things to all people. Each PR is a very broad umbrella. I specialize in media placements and branding. Don't call me for nothing else. That's my niche, because I know I can deliver for you on that end. Now, if I'm everything to everybody, I'm not managing social media, some is gonna fall. So you know a credible publicist because she can quickly, or he can quickly identify, I'm great at these things, these are my results, this is my system on how I do it, and these are the results that I can give you. And they'll be very authentic about that.